Ja, es wäre...
Twitch, what?
Soll ich Hallo sagen zu meiner Mama? Mama, ich liebe dich.
Oh, mijn haar zit zo weer echt niet goed. Come on. Well, that's like Don Johnson.
Das ist das Problem.
I need to get like a hat or something.
Du siehst immer gut aus.
No, I don't. Like, no, I don't. That's what he always says.
Yeah. Bolsaker alert.
So we're both extreme. Like, what's the language? Is it German or what?
With English, we get more audience.
Yeah, there's like 0 viewers. Woo! Woo! Oh, there's one. See,
Oh shit!
In there.
Yeah.
How you doing? Where's the camera? Yeah. What's up?
Thank you for looking at us.
For 1 second. Oh, now he's gone.
Really? That fast? Oh shit!
No, I don't know. It's like really strange statistics on Twitch. It's like it always says like 1 viewer. I think somehow, but like I don't know. It doesn't really seem to work.
Yeah, send a message if you're still there.
Yeah, so come in the chat. Like, wait, whatever you do, don't boo the show. Whatever. Oh no! And welcome to the. Okay. Get this quote right. Welcome to the show.
You mistyped it. Okay.
I did. Fuck. Oh. W. Jesus.
And why do you write? He can listen to us. Why should he else be here?
I don't know. If you write in the chat, people are more...
Really? Engaged?
Engaged, yeah. Welcome to...
Where did you pick this one up?
The show. Yeah, it's amazing. Whatever you do, I need to type faster with one hand.
Yeah, man. Or just open up both hands and you can type in even faster. Twice as fast.
Yeah, but I want to keep the beer in my hand. I don't know. Whatever you do.
You want me to type?
Yeah, please do.
What should I write?
Don't boo the flow.
Don't what? Boo?
Boo the flow. No, boo without a W. But
okay. Boo.
Like boo.
Oh, I thought you'd write it.
Exactly. Thanks.
Yo.
Enjoy.
Oh yeah, you want to show that to everyone?
Put that somewhere where it's like...
Oh yeah. That's an Easter egg, man.
Exactly. That's what it is.
It's standing, everyone can see it. Okay, nice.
Aha. So how you do, man? Erfan. Erfan's here from...
From where?
I don't know, from like where? Like, so you're from like... You live in Paris, right?
What?
You used to live... You're on the way from Berlin to...
Vienna. I'm going to Vienna.
You're going to Vienna.
Yeah. Exactly.
And he's actually from Iran, right?
Yeah. Iran. That's how they call it in English. Yeah, it's always tough to...
I got the wrong R. It's like,
yeah.
It's Dutch R. Iran. It's like...
Iran.
Iran.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Iran. Yeah, it's like... And you're from Berlin, coming in from Berlin?
Yeah, I took the train. I had the Deutsche Bahn experience, everything. From delay to change of the, how do you call that, Gleis. And I even had to exchange the train again. And yeah, it was the whole mess. And also there was no AC, so they had to give water. The train was overbooked. Everything.
It's like a typical German train. Like, typical German train, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Too much people, not enough to drink.
Yeah. Not only that.
No way to get out. Like,
everybody had to go and everybody was pushing.
Like, get on that fucking train, you! Iranian. No, like.
So yeah, that was my day, man.
That was your Matt Damon.
What? So yeah, Garrett, how do you feel it?
I'm a bit drunk, but I'm kind of like feeling like smoke some weed. I don't know. Yeah, we got this joint that was just out in the rain, and now it's kind of like limp dicked, limp disc with, like that's like that joke is too old.
Yeah, it's too old for me.
Nobody knows Limp Bizkit anymore. Who the fuck is Limp Bizkit? Like, you know Limp Bizkit?
No, man.
See, fucking bunch of losers.
No. Hey, don't talk bad to me.
I'm talking about Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You like Limp Bizkit? No.
I don't even know what that is. Man, I'm too young for that shit.
Yeah, it's sucks ass. It's like
what is it?
It's It's like the Wolfgang. No, what are they called? The group hound gang? No, the bloodhound gang or something. Yeah, it was like some hit song from like 2002-ish or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit. It was just like Fred Durst was like this guy rapper. It's like in a rock rap kind of shit. It sucks ass. It's like so bad. It's like not rock.
Yeah.
And it's not rap. It's like both. It like sucks in both directions.
Oh fuck yeah.
Limp Bizkit. Like the name is actually pretty accurate. It's like limp dick shit.
But I don't know if you ever had it because you're a bit older than me, but
Limp dick?
No, not limp dick, man. But everyone like tells me some stuff about like something, and I'm just like, either I'm too young for that shit, or I'm like, I don't know that shit because I'm like not doing anything. No, I have zero culture, like zero mainstream culture. So I'm like, yeah, I know.
So what did you do all day?
Today or nothing?
No. I mean, when you were...
when I was young, I was just playing, man. I was just like...
14?
On my laptop, playing around, watching some weird-ass videos, shit, sometimes. Like, I was more into that. I was a geek.
No Vivo?
No, man. What? I was... what was I doing? I even forgot what I was doing when I was young. Jesus Christ.
What?
I forgot.
It's not that long ago, man.
Yeah, I know, but I'm like...
Even tired. I know, like
yeah,
a little bit.
I was playing like World of Warcraft, but for cheap asses. No. It was for cheap asses.
And you played like football?
Yeah, soccer. Yeah, but like
and basketball.
Basketball more in high school. Yeah.
Was that like high school, like 13, 14?
No. It's like 16, 18. I don't know if you call it high school, but for me it's like high school because it's like
the higher part of
school.
Yeah,
exactly, the higher part of education just before you get to university.
I think high school is like 11 to 16.
Really? Yeah. But what is then the afterwards? Is it like college?
Yeah.
Man, US Americans, man, with their names.
I'm not American, like, come on. What?
But do you call that in Dutch school?
Like, yeah, like school, yeah.
Yeah, fuck,
no, we don't. No, it's like we have like different names for it. It's like like in Germany you say like Gesamtschule or Oberschule. I don't know. No, what was that? Gesamtschule.
No, shit. It depends also again from state to state. Everybody calls it differently.
That's weird, right? Why isn't there like standard? Like what the fuck is it?
I knew it as a Grundschule, Hauptwerk, Realschule.
Realschule, exactly. Yeah.
And then Gymnasium for the smart kids.
Yeah. For the weirdos. But it's like in Germany it's not that weird. Like in Holland it's like I went to like a school where there was gymnasium like included in the program. So there was like gymnasium kids in my school, but I wasn't in there. So I was like in the Hauptschule, I think. So like I didn't get it like Uni Absolute.
But how does that work? Like you went to class with the same people?
Yeah, sometimes like gym or something, but
yeah.
But like I didn't get any Latin or like Greek, shit like that.
Yeah, it's or, good like, for you, man.
Yeah, I decided on like they actually gave me like a gymnasium advice, but I was like, all my friends went to like the idiot department.
Yeah,
so I was like, let's go there.
Yeah, that was maybe not the smartest idea.
No.
Which of your friends are you still in contact?
All of them, really.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man,
I'm insane. I'm like a snowball.
Like everything that sticks to you stays forever.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
So good luck with that.
Oh fuck! I will not lose you. Oh man, I was thinking like that will be just like we talk it together one time and then.
No.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, you stuck on my back, man.
Man. You know what they say? It's like herpes. If you have it once, you have it forever.
Exactly. I'll be on your lip, like.
Oh man, a little Dutch thing on this here, like.
Smoke weed. Yeah. Eat cheese.
Exactly. Eat 4 eggs a day.
And how about some ecstasy today? That'd be nice. Yeah, I'm weird like that. I don't know. It's like people tell me also, they're like, dude, you just can't let go. It's like fucking insane. But yeah, so like, yeah, well, but it's difficult, you know. I mean, I make it difficult. It's not like it's like a fun thing, but you know.
What do you mean? Wait, I have to come closer. What do you mean?
I make it really difficult for my friends. Like this guy I told you about that just keeps on bothering girls and like.
Yeah.
So I kind of stick to him, but like, not a nice way. Like I'm not. It's not like I embrace him that I do, but it's kind of like. But I keep on like bugging him, like you should be better, you know.
Yeah, I know you want to make him a better person by like.
Yeah, I keep bugging him. It's not like I accept him for who he is, you know. It's like.
Yeah, you're not a tolerant guy. You just
exactly. I'm absolutely not tolerant.
With me, you have been, so I'm good.
Yeah, but you're like a nice guy, man. You try like that's what I see in you. It's like what I hope to see in other people. Like, damn, dude, how could you be like this? Like erwachsen, was that?
Yeah, grown up.
Yeah.
You mean lame? That's
no, not lame at all. No, not lame at all. You're sending me crazy smileys and everything. Shit, like I mean, it's not like that. So like, weird, but. It's great. But also the book stuff you sent me, like he wrote a book like about shit man, or was it like toilet
paper man?
Toilet paper man.
Yeah, you saw it.
That's nice, man. That's good to see. It's like I'm reading it. Like, I mean, it's not the best book I ever read, but it's like I'm glad to see that you're doing this kind of shit. You know, it's in the direction.
There was a one weekend stuff basically, so it cannot be the next Steven Spielberg or that you read in front of your kids. Nothing special.
You don't know what people try to like. I read like a lot of child's books. They fucking suck. Seriously, this is pretty good like compared to most shit.
You have to put that link in the description, so maybe someone is going to buy it.
Will do. Yeah.
Thank you so much. One question I always ask myself: why you're called Human Workshop or Human Workshop?
Oh, that's a very easy question. Because there used to be a like skateboard label called Alien Workshop, and we just kind of ripped it off.
Really?
Human instead of alien. Yeah, it's like silly.
I thought you have been like, I don't know, someone philanthropic or something like that.
No, not at all. No.
Well, you're egoistic prick.
No, and also, yeah, well, kind of.
Something in the middle.
Yeah. I like want to help people in my way, like not in other people's way. Like the good like example is this. There's this girl on my street. And I was walking around with Emmett, like my son Emmett. I was walking around on the street, and she came up to me and she's like, "I want some roller skates." I was like, "Yeah, fuck you! I want some like new synthesizer. Like, it's good that we all have wishes, you know. But like, why the fuck are you asking me? Like, I don't give a shit." And then she was like, "Yeah, but I really want those roller skates." And I was like, "Yeah, good for you. Bye bye." Like, you know. And then next time she came to me, it's like, "Hey, did you check out those roller skates?" And I was like, "Dude, you seriously on about the roller skates again?" Like, she's like a fugitive from Syria, or I don't know. I'm not sure. I think it's. And she was again like, "Did you check out the roller skates?" I was like, "Well, I don't know. Like, I'm not just gonna buy you roller skates, dude. That's kind of weird. Like, I don't know you and."
Yeah, it's a bit off, man. And if someone comes up the street, doesn't matter who or
especially
what.
like a little girl. Like, I'm not gonna buy you any shit. Like, people are gonna beat me in the face. Let me like, "You bought a little girl a present. You fucking pedophile." You know. Like.
Yeah, I heard that shit is crazy in France also, man. You cannot even look at kids.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so I don't want to be like, I'm gonna buy a present. I'm like, back off, you little evil bag of shit. Like, I don't know what you're bringing to me. Like, come on.
So then what happened? How did you help
so
her?
she came on again about the roller skates. And I was like, okay, maybe my wife can have a look for you at the roller skates. If she's in a second-hand shop and she'll check out if they have your size. What's your size? And she was like, I don't know. And I was like, okay, maybe you want to tell me your size first and then ask about the fucking roller skates. And she was like, okay, I'll get you some roller skates. So didn't hear anything that much, and then she came back in to get the roller skates, and I was like, no, I don't have your size. And then I went to the school last time, picked up Enyo, and she came on like, she was standing all the time, and I was sitting there like waiting for Enyo, and she was just standing there, and I was like, oh fuck, she's gonna ask about the roller skates.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah. And then I picked up Enyo, and I went up to her, and she was like, yeah. She gave me like a note. Set the size of the roller skates, but it was like the 6 was the wrong way around. I was like, what, you have size 39? And she was like, and Enyo was like, no, it's 36, Dad. I was like, yeah, but it's like what the f*** is 6 like a 6, you know? And she was like, yeah, no, it's 36. And I was okay, and I kept the note, and she was like, oh, can I have the note back? And I was like, dude, are you gonna get like beat the fuck up because I'm gonna buy you some roller skates? Like this seems dangerous, you know? You sure you want these roller skates? She was like, yeah, but I need to like the piece of paper back. I was like, okay. So I bought the roller skates.
Nice.
They're in the, but I don't know how to give them to her.
Why?
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Just put it in a gift wrap and say, hey, here, that's a gift for you.
Yeah, and then she's gonna get beaten the fuck up by her dad because some old guy gave her some roller skates.
Then give it to your wife. She should give it to her.
That would probably be the best way. Yeah. Yeah, so that's how philanthropic I am. I'm not giving to it like a good. I'm just this weird kid asking me for roller skates all the time, and at a certain point I buy some roller skates. It's like,
can I have a car, Garrett?
Just keep asking. Like,
how often did she ask? 3 times?
No, it was more like 10 or something.
Can I have a car?
And she was really like obtrusive about it. I was like, but she was like, "Don't put them right in front of my house." It's like, what the fuck?
Oh fuck! Yeah.
Give me some clear like. But she's really not smart, you know. She's really like, she's like 13 and she's writing the 6 wrong way around.
Really? Oh man. Yeah, but also she comes from a different culture and you write it differently, the numbers. Oh.
That's right, but she's also really fat. And my sister was like, we driving by and I was like, I bought her some roller skates. And my sister was like, that's good. She's really fat.
Oh man. Yeah, I was never expecting roller skating to be that tiring, man.
Roller skating is pretty
intense. I was thinking it's like biking. You just go like.
But it takes like a heavy set of muscle groups, so you really need to get used to it. Like if you do it one day, the next day you'll really have like some serious muscle pains in your private parts.
So yeah.
Gotta refocus the camera on my face.
Yeah, you're the center of the universe.
Yeah, sure, exactly. Everything. Oh, look at my big ass microphone. You know how much? Okay, how much do you think this microphone cost?
This one, I was thinking like because I saw mics like that being sold for like 80 euros, but no, I think this one it has an expensive brand, man. This Phantom stuff.
It's not the brand, by the way. This is the.
It's not the brand.
No, the brand is Browner. Not sure what it says, but.
Yeah, if the brand is not written somewhere, it's written. Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of like in the logo. It's really weird.
But you ask like that, like really weirdly. So it's probably like a way too high number. So I would say 1,500 euros.
Too low.
No fucking way. Oh, you're too rich, man. Give me a car, man. Give me a car.
I could actually buy you a car right now if I wanted to.
Really?
But I really don't want to.
No, man.
It's just gonna give you a lot of shit.
It's nice though.
Yeah, what do you need a car?
No.
See?
So, if it's way too low, 10k.
No. We're almost there. Like in that perspective.
Really?
Yeah. That was way much on there, but it's like 2k. So.
But it's still fucking a lot for a microphone.
Yeah, that's like a golden-plated recording shit thing there.
I don't care. I'm happy with my mic.
Apparently, yeah. You know, how much does that mic cost, you think?
Probably also like around 10 years ago, around also 1,000 euros.
No, this one is like 90.
90?
Yeah.
Whoa.
You got the GB mic.
Boy,
but you probably sound better because it's like more...
More what?
Made for this kind of thing.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't listen to anything. I just kind of twisted knobs to be like, it'd be fine. And
okay. And
yeah,
yours is made for what?
For delicate vocal performance.
So like ASMR shit?
What?
ASMR.
What's that?
You never heard of that?
No.
Where you do like weird as like you eat something in front of the mic and people
that would be
shit.
For example.
Yeah, for that. Oh my god. How if you do music, every little bit counts, huh?
Yeah, if you're good, but usually people aren't. But I have like a glockenspiel.
What the fuck? What is that?
Yeah, it's like these with these. You see that red thing on the floor there?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then with a lot of those, and you hammer it with like a wooden hammer, and that sounds really awesome. So if you like put the mic on the glockenspiel, it's like really like you're fucking in outer space. It's like crazy the amount of detail and everything is.
Yeah. So if you like, you could also do for movies like the sound. Did you ever see how they do it?
Yeah, actually,
it's insane. Huh?
That's actually what I studied like for 4 years.
Really, you had to do that for 4 years?
Yeah, that's my thing. I showed you this.
Which one?
The THX
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. You did one thing of my childhood.
I did wait, I can show you this because it's copyrighted by me. We did like a time-lapse video of the I didn't want to put that on earlier, but it's kind of like can we like that. Not to be like a fucking wise ass all the time, but I am like a lot older, so I can I guess be an asshole, right?
Asshole or just trying to be my wise.
I don't know. I don't know what the difference is. I'm gonna wait, no, just get to my fucking channel. God damn it.
Your album looks like, what was it? Was it Pink Floyd fake?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's yeah, it does.
Do you have to put it on super low?
Money and it's on the bank and buys like I don't know, like expensive sport cars and shit.
Yeah, I have a bit of a theory, but it's like not complete yet. But my thoughts are like, it's a bit in our nature, as like people get fat. Why do they get fat? It's genetically programmed that they have to have like it's one day there will be not enough money or like food, and I think that will be the same with money. Like everybody's afraid of if they get old.
Saying like you ask people and they say differently. So you mean they say one thing and then they wouldn't do that?
What do you mean?
Well, you ask a lot of people and everybody says like, if I have too much money, in the end I'm going to give it to my family.
Yeah, but like
But do you think they won't do that, or like?
No, that was just like the answer to the question. Like people have never enough money. Like they will always give their money to that. Like that's the second thing they always say. It's like I give my parents, I give my kids, I go to vacation. Like, but like deep shit, like what they could not afford with like the money, there is none. It's like always like a bigger car, a better house, whatever. But that's like so like.
They're not like I'm gonna put it on account and get some accountant and make more money out of it.
Yeah, no, never.
Huh. That's weird.
And there's also a guy, like for example, he also was asked this same question, like what do you do? And he was like imagining like, I want a big house, I wanted this, I wanted that. And at the end he got in a fortunate position where he really got that money, and he was like, I bought the house, it was like way bigger, but at the end what did I use? I used like around like a third of the house. In his prime times he seemed to use the house for, I don't know, like 100 square meters or so, like to live, but the rest was like just vacant. And then he figured out himself that it's like at a certain point it doesn't matter, but maybe it's just him. But I found that quite interesting.
Yeah, that's the idea I get though. Like if you see a lot of like people's possessions, usually it's like they're standing there.
Yeah. For example, when I wanted to get my flat, it's 47 square meters. They didn't want to give it to me because they thought it would be like too small for me and my girlfriend, because we were two people, and they forced.
How much?
47 square meters.
Too small? Yeah. That's too small.
Yeah. Right? But then I talked to them and I was like, yeah, guys, I lived since 3 months with my girlfriend in a flat that is 35 square meters. So for me, it's a big update, and I'm already like, I'm very happy with the size.
But you're grateful then, apparently. So.
Yeah, I'm very grateful. I could imagine having more, but like, for what? Like I lived also like for 1 week in a big mansion. Like I don't know, it's 300 or 400 square meters for one house, and that times 3 plus a big garden. And I was just living like in the living room, in like just on the couch basically, or in the bedroom, and that's it.
Like anti-squatting or something, right?
Huh?
Is that like anti-squatting, anti-squatting, like making sure that nobody breaks in?
No. It was the grandparents of my girlfriend. They have like multiple houses. They're a bit wealthy. Like they are a lot wealthy.
Like a bit wealthy, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that showed me a lot that like possession is nice, but like if you don't use that shit, it's worth nothing. No.
Yeah, exactly. I learned that like in Holland at a certain point. I was like, I drove by these big houses, and at a certain point, like I was like 25, or I remember I was driving by and I was like, hey, wait a minute, it's just having it means like that you have to really support the whole thing, It's not like just having it, you have to like it's like a hobby or something, and you have to really like fixing it and being good to it, and it's like a plant.
No, definitely, yeah. It's like everything is.
But you know what the fun thing, like the weird thing, maybe is like people like what you mentioned. Like if you give humans the possibility to have enough to eat, they'll get really fat or like accumulate so much wealth that they don't need it. Or like there was like this AlphaGo documentary about like there was like this AI developed to play Go against the best human Go player.
Yeah.
And like in the process, they mentioned that like they noticed that if the machine won, that it didn't win all the way. That it didn't start like it kept like a distance of like 2-3 points to the opponent, but made sure like it kept that distance, but it didn't like go like 20 points ahead or like you know like
beat his ass like really.
Yeah. And they were like, why is it doing that? Because they didn't program it to do it that way. So it just happened, you know.
That's weird, huh?
And then the thing it played against this master guy there, and then there was like 5 games because you play Go in 5 games apparently. And the first 3 games it won, and then the 4th game it was like going like doing some weird shit. And it was like, why the fuck is it doing that? Like even the programmers like, why? Checking the moves, and they were like, I don't understand why he's doing it. And I was like, you guys just mentioned before that the machine, if it won already, doesn't, you know.
You mean like it knew that it will win, and so it just didn't do anything?
Start fucking like around.
Oh fuck!
Yeah. But that's cool about AI, because everybody's like, AI is gonna, as soon as it gets smart enough, it's gonna beat our ass. And I'm like, apparently not. It's just gonna stay lightly ahead, you know,
to make you feel like you're an opponent to him.
Yeah, to make sure it feels like exactly like you're not like playing something that's like 20 times bigger than you.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe humans are like seriously unique in their way of like, you know, winning, you know, like I'm going to the North Pole, I'm going to put a flag and fuck everybody else. Like, just wait until there's a fucking helicopter, you fucking...
Yeah, man. Oh, fuck, I wanted to say something, I forgot.
Do you want some drugs or alcohol?
No, man.
Can I supply you with anything?
No, thank you so much. I am on the... I'm trying to live healthy, you know. I stopped drinking and also apparently smoking.
So why did you stop drinking? You wanna... I mean, I was surprised you were drinking in the first place, so, but yeah.
Yeah, the reason was like... If you live in France with like a real traditional French family, then you will drink a lot.
Yeah, it's also like that in Germany.
Yeah, but there it's like not beer, but it's wine, so it's like way stronger, and you know.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, well, no, wine is nice. I like it.
I don't like it. I always have to puke. I like drinking. Like there's some like what's this called? Chateau Neuf de Pape. It's like this. It's kind of wine, I don't know, but it's like really expensive. Well, it's not that expensive, but it's like expensive enough, and it's really tasty. And if I start drinking it, I'm drinking it like beer.
Oh, yeah,
and you should never drink it. I'm gonna puke.
Yeah. If you drink it like beer, then that's true. Then stick with beer. But yeah, and they don't only drink wine, but also like first you drink wine or like a cocktail for like apéro, which is like you drink and you eat snacks and you talk before like eating. Yeah, and also the Italians also, like in a lot of cultures they do that. I love the idea. I find it fantastic, you know. But I'm taking the long route. Yeah, and I'm a guy, you know, I don't like to say no. I don't want to disappoint people, especially like when they come and they like have the happy face, like, oh, you want to drink something with me?
And you're like, no, I don't drink. Fuck you.
Exactly. No, that's a tough fact to tell them, you know, like to tell them like, yeah, I don't want to. So I always say, okay, I just drink one. But after you had already one drink, it's even tougher to say no.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, it's a vicious cycle, as my girlfriend would say. So yeah, every time I was like, yeah, Erfan, you calm the fuck down, you stay cool, you don't drink that much, it always escalates. Also, when I drink, I also eat a lot. I don't look like it.
You can handle some, right? It doesn't matter.
I eat a ton, okay, and if I drink, I eat 2 tons. So yeah, and then I tried to lower it down. It didn't work, and then I was like, you know what? I just stopped completely. Like that, I will never have the opportunity to like overstep. You know, people do like binge watching. I do binge everything. Binge working, binge drinking, binge whatever exists.
So like, yeah, I know where you're from, man, because I binge smoke weed, or I used to, but like, you need to pick something that really knocks you out, so it doesn't like alcohol is bad because you could do it like so much and hurt yourself so much with it, you know. But weed is like, it'll just like seriously slow you down, but you know, that's the maximum bad effect. Maybe get some lung cancer on the way, but you know.
Yeah. I know.
I suggest smoking weed.
Yeah, if I could pick one, I would probably. Oh, I don't know, man. Because also weed, I'm a bit weird. You know, like I like myself when I'm drunk. It's cool because like
yourself when you're drunk, right?
Yeah, because everybody also enjoys me. You know, we laugh a lot. I do even harder jokes, even more jokes. I'm more energetic. But if I smoke weed, I just want to play and chill. You know, and most of the people, they don't want it.
No, but it lasts. There's like this video from Cool Keith. That's a rapper, like before your time. Anyways, and he has this thing called the 99-year-old refrigerator, and he's like, you have to love stuff that nobody else loves, because then you know it's always there for you. You know, you open the fridge, you love some kind of thing like olives or something. I don't know, like some olives spiced with some weird ass shit that nobody likes, and you know that you pack them in the fridge and they're always there. You know.
Yeah, I know what you
That's
mean.
what the weed smoking for me. Like, everybody stopped smoking weed, and I know, like, I always love it, man. I love it to death. It's like, yeah. And whenever I get somewhere, the party starts, and everybody's like, "Yeah, smoke some weed." I'm like, "All right, let's smoke some weed." And I'm smoking the weed, and everybody's just passing out, and I'm like, in the end, it's like I'm just sitting there smoking my weed, and I'm happy because I like doing that. You know.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Everybody's in the bushes puking. Fuck those silly assholes. Yeah. Nah, I like you guys.
You don't want to lose viewers. I heard that out of your voice.
Yeah, I don't want to lose my one viewer. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's there, but
nah, it's fuck
too bad.
He's been there for 1 second or something. I don't know, but afterwards you get like a statistic.
Oh, really?
It's different.
Like, yeah, that's insane. So yeah, I want to finish the story. So yeah, it was not exactly at the same time where I was like, okay, I quit, but like one time I went to also work on the house of the grandparents, the rich ones. You know, they live also on an island.
You're working on their house on an island.
Yeah, because I'm a nice guy. If you didn't listen, I never.
No, I noticed that before, but I mean.
Yeah. So
what? What on an island? Like what kind of island? Like how big is the island?
It's like 12 kilometers diameter, you know, like if you walk one way, it's like 12 kilometers. So it's quite big, but not like super duper big.
It's with like 8 by 8 or something.
I don't know, man. If you want to,
it's fucking big.
Yeah, it is.
Is it their island or is it like?
No, it's not their island. They have just a house. They're not that rich. They're very, very wealthy. Like more than
enough.
Yeah, more than enough. Yeah. Anyways, I helped them out to like cash the walls, you know. And the next day I was so dead. Like honestly, I could not move. And that disappointed me a lot. You know, I felt like I never felt that old. You know, like you just do something.
Because you were drinking?
No, but like I just felt old. I was very this.
What's wrong with feeling old, by the way? But yeah.
If you're 23, it's very
not cool.
Yeah, it's not cool at all. Before I was like doing so much sports and like so moving so much and like always active and like helping somewhere something. It was never like that exhausting. You know. And I was like, yeah, I need to change. You know, I cannot do it. For me, health is something very important. Like
absolutely,
I lost so many people. Like just like they didn't take care of themselves. You know, I don't know. They put the work in front. They worked their asses off, and then they died. Just like, you know,
it's like how many people?
I don't want to open this topic because it's a sad topic. You know, like talking about death in the stream.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, long story short, I felt I felt disgusted. I felt sad about myself, and I was like, "Yeah, dude, you have to change something. And with change, you need to suffer. It's not easy to not drink. It's not like, oh yeah, I don't like to drink. Every time I see someone with a beer, I'm like, oh man, I wish I could have a beer, but no, it's okay. You can. I'm.
Well, it's like my neighbor as well. My neighbor doesn't drink, and he's like, he looks like he really would like it, but he doesn't do it. It's like, and I see him having a hard time with it. Yeah.
I'm the same.
That's good. It's actually good. Like you didn't drink at all from when I was like 13 to 21, or 20, 21, something like that. And then I went to Germany, and everybody was like, you mentioned, like everybody was like, "Hey, you want a beer?" I didn't want to be an asshole. Like,
yeah, I know. I was the same also before with you. Like I was not drinking at all. Then I met my girlfriend, and then when I went to their places, and then I started drinking heavy.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, there's also this study about alcoholism, and like everybody suggested it's genetic because they looked at the parents and they were alcoholics, and the grandparents were alcoholics, and blah, But then this one guy said, yeah, but maybe it's just like the circumstances, If you go out of the family, like saying you're not, like for me, example, if I didn't drink, my dad and my sister would like be mad at me for not drinking with them. It's like a social crime, kind of like.
Yeah, a bit like peer pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. It didn't have anything to do with my genetics. Like I'm alcoholic in my genetic. I don't know, but like because the whole family is doing it, and I'm saying no. It's like
you will be. Yeah, that's such a. Oh my God, I swear to God, it's like I don't know. No, wait. Like imagine, back in the days, everybody was smoking, and if you are not smoking, you were like the weirdo. Like, what the fuck? What is wrong with you? And I feel that all the time when I go out with people, It's like such a big thing, a cultural thing to go in a bar and have a drink. I don't want to drink anything, I'm not the guy, like, I want to live healthy. I want to not have, like...
Fucked up brain.
Yeah, fucked up brain. But I don't drink sweet stuff, because it's also like, what does it change if you exchange the drug alcohol with sugar,
Yeah, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah, but then if I go to a bar, I literally have to take it because like
there's nothing.
It's either a cocktail, a virgin cocktail, which is
glass of water,
and glass of water. It's so weird. I wish there would exist something like
they act like you don't want to pay if you.
Exactly, like a cheap ass. Yeah, and everybody else around you too. And I feel so like, oh my God, that's really a shaming. You do something good for your health, but at the end you will be looked like
what the fuck is this?
He's just a cheap ass, and that's like, fuck, man. I started buying teas. Sometimes they have it in the bars, and then that's good. Yeah,
tea's alright. Yeah, exactly. Like mint tea or something.
Yeah. Or coffee, but like coffee, you cannot at 8 or 9, man. You cannot sleep afterwards.
I don't know. I don't drink coffee. So.
Yeah, that's I think one of the only drugs that I take, like coffee and.
Coffee's actually. I got a book you should read, man. I got this book about sleeping.
Yeah, I remember How Do We Sleep by Matthew Walker.
Yeah, dude, fucking. I love your brain. It's such a nice. He's got such a nice brain.
No. It's just my friend told me about it, you told me about it, the grandpa of my girlfriend told me about it. I read some stuff about it, I saw some videos about that guy. He's a genius, but he's also, I think
he's only really genius, kind of dickhead, but...
yeah, exactly.
He's good at what he does.
Yeah, he's exaggerating a bit also, like to make the message clear,
Yeah, the whole cancer thing, for example, is like... this Robert Sapolsky guy?
The what?
Robert Sapolsky.
No, I don't know.
He's doing some like stuff with baboons and like their behavior and stuff. And he wrote a book about stress. It's called Why Zebras Don't Have Ulcers.
Have what? Ulcers?
Ulcers is like magengeschwür.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. And like the whole book through, he's like, it might be causing cancer, stress, but I'm not sure. Like it might be like it's causing cancer, but it might also be that people who have these kind of things like are genetically prone to cancer. I don't know. It's like not proven that the link is there. He's very careful with the whole cancer thing. And Matthew Walker is like, it's definitely causing cancer. And you're like, okay, dude, be careful there. Yeah.
You broke my childhood dream. Like, not my childhood dream, but you know what I mean? Like, when you have a view on someone and then you hear from someone that he's actually not that cool of a guy. Like I was already like a bit like doubting that.
Let me tell you something. Nobody is that cool of a guy. There's no guy who's that cool of a guy.
Except you.
No. But there's some people, but these people get shot and buried. And you won't hear anything about them. So that's kind of like
crazy. Yeah.
You know Bill Higgs?
The guy who invented who discovered the Higgs boson? No, not that guy.
Oh, okay. No, it's not Higgs. It's Higgs.
No,
like the Higg, like a Higg Berry, like hillbilly. I don't know, like like American. He's like a really funny comedian. You should definitely watch that guy. He's like he's dead now, but he's like. Well, yeah, this one joke, and he's like, life is like really crazy and thrilling and everything. And then at a certain point, people come to you and they say like, hey man, it's just a ride. It's not really, you don't have to go along with it. You can just do whatever the fuck you want. People get in and people get out, but it's not real. It's just a ride. And you know what we do with those people? We shoot them!
Oh man.
Yeah. But at the moment I'm reading a cool book.
Which book? What is it about?
It's about what can we really learn from the archaeological findings that we have today.
Okay.
And it's fucking nothing. It's like nothing.
Oh my
like
God.
all these stories, like this book Sapiens by what's his name?
Yeah, I know what you mean. There's a fingerprint on the eye, right? Yeah.
This is Israeli guy. And this book is like complete bullshit.
Really?
Yeah, apparently. Oh. And I'm reading this, and usually I like that kind of idea, like, hey, he fucked up, but if you read this, you're just like, nobody knows what the fuck happened. It's like everything before like 1500 in Europe, we don't know. There's like, we gotta guess, somebody made a nice story, and that's like,
But why do people buy that book, man?
It's a good book. I like reading it. Yeah, I seriously like reading it. I was reading it. I was like, I'm smart. I'm reading this book. I feel really smart. I feel really smart. But I wasn't. I was a fucking complete idiot. Yeah. But it's a cool book. It's like, one should read it to know that we're like, it's like with, Richard Feynman. Yeah, that guy is like, he was fucking brilliant, and then all he said was like, we don't really know.
Yeah, it's
anybody who says he can understand this is lying.
Yeah.
And here we're sitting feeling really smart because we put some satellites in space, and Elon Musk is gonna fly to Mars.
Those Elon Musk fanboys, man.
Yeah, that's really weird, this guy, man. I saw these rockets flying into space, right? This Falcon Heavy. Okay. I saw these fucking heavy launches, and I was like, damn, that's fucking heavy. These rockets are flying like no other rocket before. This guy must have some serious plans. And then I saw this Mars. No, what's this? This what's it called? The Starship shit, where he's gonna fly to Tokyo in 40 minutes or something. I don't know.
With the big fucking rocket or something like that.
BFR,
like
this huge rocket
like that. Yeah.
And there's like, who the fuck? There's like 5% of all people can like survive sitting in there.
Yeah.
Like, who is the target audience? There's like nobody can survive sitting on that fucking like 4G.
Yeah, I know. Like people, they dedicate their life and do like training just to be able to withstand that shit. And
they're like serious, like Navy SEAL motherfuckers. It's not like your old grandma is gonna go fly a rocket or something. You know what I mean?
That's the proof, like kind of that you should not believe. Like it doesn't matter how rich someone is and how his circumstances are. Doesn't need to be. He's not smart. Like just because someone's rich or like successful doesn't mean he's smart or like you should listen to him.
Like these interviews with Mark Zuckerberg. I watched some interviews with Mark Zuckerberg. I was like, dude, you're like not that smart. Like I think I'm smarter than you. Like your answers are like completely.
I know what you
bottomless.
mean. I know what you mean. But that guy was also not cool, man. He stole the idea from friends,
Look, I think he's a complete asshole, but I don't know. Definitely. I watched this film.
Which one? The one about him, about Facebook?
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, you're an asshole. But like also with Steve Jobs. You read this Steve Jobs biography?
No. I heard about it already. Yeah.
That guy is such a fucking asshole. It's insane. It's seriously that if you read it, he's a complete psychopath. And I like, yeah, absolutely. Okay, for example, he always rides around in cars with no license plate, parks them like double on handicapped parking spaces because that's where you can park. I mean, anybody who would do that, I would disapprove of. Doesn't matter what the fuck you're doing. That's like the tip of the iceberg, right? So he has like a daughter. Okay, check this shit out. He was working on the Mac, fucking, I don't know, some crazy, crappy piece of shit back then when it didn't matter. And then his wife had a daughter, and she was like, "That's your daughter." And he was like, "No, you're a whore. That's not my daughter." And so she had a daughter and lived by herself and shit. And at a certain point, she was like, "Yeah, but I really want like a DNA test." And he was like, "Yeah, but you're a whore, and people pay you for sex," like that kind, language.
Shit, yeah.
And then they had the DNA test, and guess what? It was his daughter.
Oh, surprise.
Yeah. So after like 2 years or something, it was what's her name? Like Lisa, I think. So, and then the next Mac was called Lisa.
Just because of that.
Daughter, yeah. So it's like, wow, man, you are so fucking fucked up.
Father of the year, huh?
Yeah. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Like he had like a lawsuit running against her, and then it was clear, it is your daughter, and she's the best daughter in the world. Like, fucking shoot that motherfucker. How much pain and fucking trouble that caused people. Yeah. Well, and also the story with Steve Wozniak. You heard that story?
No. Which one?
So Steve Wozniak was the programmer, and
the IT guy, the brain.
Yeah, and he was just kind of like the seller kind of dude.
Yeah.
And then there was like this. By Atari, there was like, I think it was Atari. It was like a competition setup.
Okay.
Where you had to like make a game in 1 week or something, and if you did it within like Space Invader kind of game within 1 week, and if you did it, then you get like extra bonus of. So they got paid like 5,000 plus a bonus of 2,000 for if you made it within 1 week. And Steve Wozniak did everything, and then Steve Jobs told him you need to do it like within 1 week, and then he did it, and then he got the bonus. So he paid him only like, I think like 30%.
Why?
And then he kept the bonus to himself.
He was such a rat, man.
Yes, fucking asshole. And then like he didn't tell anybody about this. And then like 20 years later, it was like this radio interview, and he kind of like just said that it happened.
Yeah.
And Steve Wozniak heard it, and he was like, "What the fuck, dude, you fucking asshole!" And he got really mad and started. I think he sued him or something. I don't know. It's like
I can imagine, man. I would be also pissed, man. Jeez, people are not nice sometimes. So.
People are fucking assholes. Why? I mean, it's not normal. It's not like people are always assholes. Apparently, I mean, sometimes they are. There's this book about the Batavia. This is like this Dutch merchant ship which went crashing into Australia at a certain point, and there was like this mutiny going on like right before it crashed. It's like a weird ass story, but like and then like half of the people on the ship got on one island and the other half got on the other island, and like the one island was like this complete hellhole of people like raping everybody and killing everybody and like putting on weird ass costumes and I'm the king and shit, and the other island was just like making potatoes and
civilized and uncivilized world.
Yeah, but it was like the same boat. It was like 50-50 like accidental.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's insane, man.
That's a cool book.
I can imagine. Man, I should read more books.
Yeah, it's fun to do.
Yeah.
I always do it before I go to sleep, so I just kind of read there for like.
I find it funny that people like did you ever hear about the self-improvement books?
Yeah, of course, yeah. And like, there's enough other books out there which will make you help. You don't need a book about self-improvement. You just need a book
Yeah, I was once also on this trip. I was thinking like, yeah, I need to self-improve, and then I downloaded like 10 million books, and then I started to read this, and then I need to improve myself also in that, and I need to improve myself also in that. So at the end, I lost kind of the focus, And the worst thing is like when you really get like super addicted to that shit to become like the best of the best. And at the end, you don't get nowhere because you're so stressed and you're rushing through the books and you never keep something in your head. Sometimes there's some cool stuff going on, but you just don't take the time to put action. You just read it to feel yourself good, like pat on the own back, like, oh yeah, I do this good, and then
do my best here.
Yeah, and then you forget, like the truth of change or like improving yourself is like you have to suffer for it, else you didn't change, you just framed it differently.
Yeah, also, but with the self-improvement books, I think like it only works for a certain class of people, if you like, because what the books are saying, you need to work harder, that's what they're basically saying. You're doing something wrong, you need to work harder on a different level.
Sometimes, yeah.
Or let shit go, I don't know, I don't know what it says, but like, if you're like in some slum in Mexico, and you're working like, you're smoking meth every day to make sure that your job works, there's not, like, I mean, it's kind of hard to say it's your fault, it's like the circumstances are so fucked up, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, like, you're right, but like, there are some circumstances that you can make to make like life not as hard as it is. I don't tell, like, if you read one book like that, you will end up like a millionaire.
Okay, so what are you expecting? You're doing pretty fucking good. Like,
I'm in a very, very, very nice position where I can do whatever I want.
You're basically healthy, you're not smoking, you're like...
Exactly,
You got a good job, you're gonna study like for your master's, like, you're all good, you don't... These books are not for you. Like,
you say it, but like I think I'm the main how you call it, demographic, like I have already everything, but everybody around me seems to be more successful, so it's a kind of
like the grass is greener on.
Exactly. That's why I'm also not anymore a fan of these books anymore, but like I felt at a certain point like not worthless, but pretty fucking bad because everyone around me was better, and it's a constant push of who earns the most money.
What kind of fucking like what weirdo circumstances were you under? Like,
that's the funny thing. that's the funny thing. Like, if you don't understand that everybody is who he is and he has its up and downs, like his plus points and his negative points, there will be always someone better. There's always someone better in, I don't know, mathematics. There's someone better that has more fun.
You got some crazy standards. I'm like, there's this guy in the village here.
Yeah.
And he's built a house. Well, he's bought a house like me.
Mm-hmm.
Like us. He's like really crazy about it, So he's like really made all the wood new.
Yeah.
Like the whole house, the side like is covered in plaster and repainted and like original style. And I'm like, I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, I just fixed like the heating. Like, okay, we're not cold. I'm good.
Yeah, man.
And I'm looking at his house and like, I'm a dick. This guy's like so much better than me. But then
you should not.
I'm looking at his kid and he's got one kid and the kid is like sitting in the garden like fixing the garden. I'm like, he doesn't look too happy, Like that kid looks like he's not happy at all.
Yeah, man.
And his wife is also like that. She was like, we were at this party and she was there and she was like acting all weird and shit and like, she was like, yeah, we need to put up a swing there. I was like, no, we don't. Like, what? And she was like, yeah, it'll be cool for the kids. I'm like, dude, we're gonna leave in like half an hour. You can put up a swing, but we'll be like swinging for 5 minutes and then we'll be gone. And she was like, yeah, and she was all by herself and weird. And like, it was kind of weird, She was like way too fanatic and always by herself and shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So you can be successful like in one way, but it takes like, it's like
to change topics again since we didn't change enough. Yeah, it's priorities, man. It's one thing I learned during being the product owner. Huh?
best product owner I had.
Yeah. You're such a ball sucker, just like me.
No, but seriously, man, it's like you're the only guy who had any control. Okay, to be honest, you were the only guy where I was like worried about just putting down hours and somebody's gonna check it.
Why do you say that?
Because to be honest, Matteo and Noah and anybody who's not listening because you don't give a shit, not all my hours are accounted for. And you were the first person until now, which I was like, that guy seems to have enough control to check out like if I'm really working or not. You know?
Yeah, that's the issue. If you have some IT background, you know exactly if someone worked or not.
Yeah, that's what Ashkat is expecting from the guy from Russia. Also, he's like, nobody's checking what I'm doing. I'm like, yeah, I know. Just keep it up. It's fun.
Yeah, I know. Exactly, yeah. But it's a good thing, you know, with great power comes also great responsibilities. Always in the IT, it has been kind of like that. You know, I tell out to my colleagues, yeah, it's cool to have like a lot of features and like show everyone off as good as you are, but like people do not expect it, people do not understand it, they don't grasp it. You can take your time, you know, everybody in the IT department kind of rushes and brings out stuff, but at the end they fuck themselves in the ass. They put a high expectation on, I have like, I don't know, he brings every week something new up, but then like they leave the time for like writing tests, writing documentation, whatever, having good thoughts on whatever they do. And like that, they end up not being able to deliver as often, and then people get disappointed.
Oh.
You know, and that I found sad. And I told all my colleagues, I was like, guys, hey, take your time. Who the fuck knows what the fuck you're deploying? You know, if you take 3 weeks for something that would normally take 1 week, nobody will know. The manager, the CEO,
but exactly. But that's my thing. Like in our company, you would definitely be able to tell. I mean, even if you wouldn't be negative about it.
Yeah, but if you would spend the time chilling around at the beach, okay, I would know it, and I would be like, fuck off, man.
You would know it. Yeah.
Yeah,
but nobody else would.
Yeah,
like, nobody else is.
Yeah, but you could use also the time. Like, you know, you could use the time to just put love in what you do. You know, you have a certain amount of time and do whatever the fuck you like. You know, and if you like the job, then live it. You know, I did it last week. I really did what I wanted to do. I didn't do what like the company wanted me to do. You know, the company wanted me to fix the bugs as soon as possible to make like green numbers. Exactly. But I didn't want it. Like I want it, but for me it was like important that I deliver something that I was proud of. You know, so I took the time. Nobody fucking bat an eye. I wrote the code like 4 times. I rewrote it. I made it pretty. I put it some tests, and I took so much time and effort. Nice. And I was proud. And nobody knew. Like even my boss, that is also an IT guy, he didn't fucking know what I did.
Yeah, but which says more about you again. Like you're checking out like other people. You got like X-ray view for like what people are doing. It's like it's a skill, you know.
Yeah, if you called it for me, that's like, I don't know, man. Every time I get
when I was 24, dude, I was just smoke weed, drink beer. I didn't give a fuck what other people do. And I was like,
yeah, but you know what you did was also something nice. You know, you cannot put me on a pedestal and say, "Oh, this guy is the best. He did."
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's like I'm extrapolating. You know, I'm like there's like this line of understanding the world, and I was like below you at this, like, you know.
Yeah.
It's like the size line, you know, like they're gonna get that big, and it's impressive, man. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I mean, I met a lot of people, and like most of them were like, they didn't give a shit.
Yeah, but it's also like your how do you call that, man? It's your bubble, you know. It's like whatever.
Bubble.
I will now feel myself even better, you know. You give me the vibes because you know so many people that are worse than me, so I'm good. You could do that too.
You're up in the 99%. Like for me, you're like kind of new Steve Jobs kind of guy. Except for the fact that you're nicer. You know, you won't park your car and like without license
plate. Steve Jobs kind of guy. You kill me, man.
Yeah, man. Seriously.
People have too many hopes on me.
You don't grasp it. Yeah. I mean, it's serious. It's fucking. Most people don't give a shit. Again.
But then you have to mentor me, if you want me to become.
No, I don't want to mentor anybody.
You want to make it even worse?
I want to observe it and kind of...
Don't break it.
Exactly, don't break it. Yeah, like Star Wars, Star Trek, just don't interfere in other... you come to another...
Yeah.
Star Trek.
No, I never watched that stuff. I heard about it.
But like the main... the first rule of engagement is don't touch it. Like, yeah.
Don't fix it until it's broke.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'm the opposite kind of guy, man. The mom of my girlfriend says something very smart. Like, if you don't do stuff, you cannot break anything. Like
you can actually. I think doing nothing is just about doing something. It's just it's a choice as well. If you ask me, like being just an observer in a case where you could act and something would change would mean like just observing is an act.
Yeah, but like
doing nothing is an act.
Yeah, but what she actually meant is like, if you do, like, if you break something, if you like, I don't know, fuck something up, that should not be looked down on, but it should be looked like up on, because like,
well, at least you tried.
No, like you can only break if you really act, if you do action, and that's good in any kind of way. Like if your son, for example, I don't know, he breaks a window of a house or whatever, he didn't do it to be mean. You know what I mean?
Sometimes he does.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Absolutely.
Okay, then.
Forget about that.
Yeah, forget about that. Yeah.
They're really little fucking assholes. I mean, they're not. They're absolutely human. They do shit really like Emmett. If he doesn't like something, he'll throw something at your head.
Really? Oh, he likes me then. That's a good sign.
Nice. If you say no, he's just gonna be like, no. All right. Here's like a stone to the head.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. That's normal kid reaction,
I hope. Like either that or like little psychopaths.
No. I heard I had already one family that I know of, and no, even two. My uncle, for example, also, but the other guy, they had a kid. He was 3 years old, and they always like if they say no to him, he gets like
agitated.
No, he gets a bit angry, and kids cannot express their anger with like being normal, like fuck, or like screaming around.
Yeah, or like shutting up and accepting it. Yeah.
No, that's you would also not shut up and accept it. How do you then expect? Oh man, I just hold it like that.
No, I need up here. I just.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
Okay, finally, perfect. Shoutouts to Chris that did that.
Chris, what's up, dude? Yeah.
Come and look. So yeah, what I wanted to say is they
Chris,
cannot
dude, check out my shit size, Chris. Oh, you're gonna love this shit, man.
Yeah. Man. Oh jeez, he's probably masturbating to that now.
Absolutely, that thing is the motherfucking shit.
Yeah.
Oh, if you were anywhere close in audio land, that thing is fucking master.
Yeah.
Chris, what's up? Yeah, I'm sorry, man, Chris. I can be such an asshole.
No, man, you're a nice guy. Don't worry.
I'm trying really hard. I'm like, I want to leave a legacy of being a cool person. Yeah.
A legacy? You think there will be a legacy of you?
Well, like for 20 years or something.
You think?
Well, maybe a little bit. I'm trying really hard here.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I am a bit like, if I die, what will happen?
I hope some people will listen to my music, because that's and also YouTube. That's why I'm making these kind of things, because I'm going to put this on YouTube, and people are going to watch this not now, but in like 100, 200 years, your grandkids are going to be watching this. Like, hey, what is grandpa doing there? Like
smoking weed, drinking beers.
Exactly. Look at him being a like weird monkey. Like.
I don't know, man. I'm not sure. We'll see. There's also some YouTube videos out of me, but I don't think anyone will find it.
They will apparently, there's like facial recognition shit. And,
you think until then they will use that?
Mm.
And then they Google your name and then pop up, that will pop up.
Everything that will be, I think so. I hope so. Because we can. Why the fuck wouldn't we? I was like...
Yeah, no, we do already with Google Photos.
Yeah.
You just type in the name of the guy and all the pics pop out.
they're probably running this already on the YouTube algorithm. Shit. Yeah.
Recently, I had even an idea. Fuck, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I just wanted to say. But I had an idea. I was like, oh my god, that's so genius. And then I Googled it, and I found out Google stole it. Man, they were like, I don't know, man, they were half a year in front of me. Else I would have went full scale to it. I'm not even like 100% sure if I just should not do it. And it's, I call it adaptive sound, I think I was calling it. And it's pretty simple, and you can also see it. Google did it, implemented really nicely also, and it's just on your phone. You have a mic, right? That can track whatever sound you have, and based on that sound level, it puts your sound level of your phone. Because I swear to God, that was for me like always like such a headache if I sit and then I just hear like fucking TikTok, Instagram videos super loud just next to my ear. The guy put it on because it's so quiet, and he put his phone on fucking ultra loud.
So you're saying if like the sound around me is soft, then play the sound soft.
Exactly. If it's like super quiet, then don't put the highest volume because that fucking guy should
or somebody's gonna wake up. Or
you're in bed, you just go to Facebook, whatever, and it's super. Exactly, it's unnecessary. You know, it's exactly like phones and light. You know, worst case you put it on loud. Well, what's the matter? But it's super. It's like so rude when you sit. I don't know, in a waiting room, in a train, whatever. You just click open and you forgot. That's so human. You know, and it's in the loudest of the loudest.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, but Google implemented that in their newest Pixel 6, whatever shit. What are my chances?
Yeah, no, they're smart. I mean, you're smart, but I mean, like... So, on this positive mark, right?
What?
On this positive mark, shall we enter... How long have we been recording now?
I'm a bit off, I'm sorry. We recorded... Where is it written even?
Somewhere down there, it's like 1 minute 10 or something.
1 minute?
Yeah, they're near to the red circle in the bottom.
Yeah, 1 hour and 18 minutes.
Right. Pretty good.
Yeah, thank you so much, the one guy that listened to us in 1 second.
Yeah, we're gonna put it on YouTube, and then another 20 people are gonna hear it.
Oh, I love it. Shout out to my kids.
Shout out to my kids, my grandkids and my grandkids' kids.
Yeah, that they are watching that. Yeah.
And all the robots.
Yeah. And if I'm rich and famous and everybody's looking at that. Fuck.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's the new Steve Jobs. But in a good way.
Or I'm a homeless guy right now asking for change. You will never know. Like the Greek philosopher Diogenes or something like that. Right. Who lived in a barrel? Did you hear about that?
Yeah, probably did, but didn't really stick.
It's if you'll read the book and then you will hear about him. Yeah, Diogenes. He was a Greek philosopher who, like, he never owned anything. He was like living on the streets, and then like he was such a smart guy. Like Alexander the Great, he even came to him and he was like, "Yeah, dude, you're so nice. You're so smart. You're like." What do you want? I give you whatever you want. And he was like, yeah, you know what I want? That you get out of the sun, you know. I didn't give a shit about him.
Get out of the sun.
Yeah, out of my sun, you know.
Exactly,
Fuck off, man. Exactly, maybe I'll be him.